SKAZ Daddy, aka SKAZ DIGGA, BDK official DJ, representing the world famous Butter Team crew and the Music Heroes. Growing up for me, it was a lot going on, man. It was a lot of craziness going on around me. I was kind of a little kid running around, in trees and, flipping and all kind of other stuff, gymnastics, and then I just kind of got, some inspiration from some music. My pops was a musician, and my mom's, she was kind of an artist, and then she did a little singing in the choir and stuff like that, and I always had records in my household, so, I always had a good collection to listen to, anywhere from, Stevie Wonder to Earth, Wind and Fire to Parliament Funkadelic to James Brown, some of everything was in my household. I basically got started when there was quite a few of my friends that was kind of involved in, DJing a dab, DJing a little bit, and I was more into basketball, so we would play basketball. All of my friends were basketball also, but a couple of them dabbled in the DJ. So we actually had a chance at the boys club to bring our equipment and kind of somewhat do a radio station, somewhat type of thing. And that was really like my first spark of, DJing. Inspirations came from quite a few different things. I remember, when I was a kid, my mom bought me an 8-track of like a lot of the Sugar Hill records, songs. It had Grandmaster Flash and the Wheels of Steel, which is one of my biggest inspirations. It had Eighth Wonder on there. It had Rapper's Delight. It was like a 8-track compiled with Sugar Hill, Sugar Hill songs. And just hearing those, those things kind of gave me some inspiration of like being intrigued by hip hop music. Okay, first record that I bought, it basically was bought for me, as a gift. It was the Breaking soundtrack from the movie Breaking that came out in 1984. I was inspired by that movie a lot, and my mom bought me the soundtrack for it. When I got my first turntable was, well, if I consider my component set first turntable, that would be my first turntable. That would probably be about 85. It was like a component set that had a tape deck, a turntable, and a radio, like compiled together. That would be my first turntable, where I kind of dabbled with pause mixes a little bit, but that was really kind of pre me actually DJing. But I mean, looking back, it's still kind of DJing, so, but my first turntable, when I really officially got into what I would call DJing, would be, I had a Kenwood 550. It was a gigantic turntable that was so heavy, but it held like, like it was a 1200 or something. It was really, really, really durable. It was actually a trade with a friend of mine. I got a trade. I was into, Nintendo video games and everything, like real heavy. And then I got to a mode where I was kind of, weeding out of it somewhat. So I actually traded a Nintendo, and I got turntables and a mixer. And my first mixer was a realistic mixer from Radio Shack. And then I had a Newmark on the side, like I had upgraded and got a Newmark mixer, right after that. Yeah, my first official party probably would be I was partnered up with quite a few other DJs, and we did a party at the Feather Street Rec Center. And I remember getting on, being super shaky, like, you know, real nervous, didn't know if I was gonna make it through. So that probably was my first experience with actually DJing for a crowd. My defining moment was it was quite a few of us DJing and trying to kind of learn the aspects of it, and this was all at the Boys Club as far as the start. And then I got inspired a little deeper and said, well, really to learn this like I want to learn it, I need to get my own set, my own little, time to really dedicate to it. And then that's when I actually did the trade. And then I went on a hibernation in my room and just, listened and learned technique and kind of like first emulate scratches from your Jazzy Jeff, DJ Scratch, Grandmaster Flash, Action Love from Special Ed. I just met him recently, and he was like one of my inspirations. All right, how I got with Big Daddy Kane was basically I had a mutual friend that was cool with me and Big Daddy Kane. I was DJing the spot that he was promoting, and he knew Kane, so he kind of linked us up. And when he linked us up, he came to my house to record a record with Boogie D from 102 Jams, and my man Tommy was the mutual link. And basically from that moment, we kind of talked, and he kind of just threw it at me like, well, what you think about going on the road with me? And I was like, say no more, let's make it happen. Rest is history, pretty much. My DJ style is influenced from quite a couple of different people, but I kind of condensed it into my own thing, which is like, it's like a party rock style mixed with being skillful and showing some technique when I'm DJing and entertaining the crowd. DJs I admire would be DJ Premier, of course, Grandmaster Flash, Jam Master J, got DJ Scratch, DJ Nabs, home team, Mixmaster Ice from UTFO, Kid Capri, of course, Ron G, big ups Ron G, he just started following me. And I still got like a lot of my partners and colleagues. I mean, I admire them also. I admire Lil B, I admire Bro Rap, I admire, Scotty Rock, for his drive and everything. So it's like, my man DJ Fats. I can't exclude, it's quite a few people that I admire for different reasons. Currently, I'm in the process of getting production together for the Music Heroes project that we're comprising with different artists, known and unknown, just to kind of make an impact as far as what we do musically. In addition to working on a project with DJ Bro Rap and with DJ Lil B, but pretty much a music unit, a Music Heroes unity project. That's pretty much what's going on right this minute. The advice I would give to somebody who wants to become a DJ, I would say study and kind of like delve into some resources and see somebody who really DJs or the element of the DJ, and then kind of see exactly what's really involved in being a DJ and being a good DJ, and go from there. Like, because you can start with the real basics of learning how to mix records, because that's the basics that some DJs nowadays don't even have a clue about, mixing records. So like, I feel just if you study some of the greats and some of the, some of the pioneers, then you might learn some of those techniques that can get you very far and make you a versatile DJ, because being a versatile DJ is the most important thing in DJing, because it's not just about scratching, it's not just about blending, it's not just about rocking a crowd. It's comprised of all the things.